EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game! L-O-O-R-I-C-A S-C-A-T-E Florida State, Florida State, Florida State! Woo!
NCAA Football 2006.
You know, we're a month away out from College Football 26, so why not play some NCAA Football 2006 to tide you guys over? Hello everybody, Colton R here, and welcome to my new Let's Play of NCAA Football 2006. So, this game, I haven't really played that much. I found this at a half-price books, played a couple of games, and then I just didn't really play it after those games, and yeah. But it's pretty good. I would say it's almost as good as NCAA Football 2005, if a little bit better. And oh man, that little highlight right there, the right side of the screen. That was Archie Griffin running over USC in the 1974 Rose Bowl game. That was a great moment in Ohio State and Rose Bowl history. So yeah, the menu now has old highlight footage of past football games, like this one in 1997 when Charles Woodson just completely ran away from the Buckeyes. But then again, this was the John Cooper era, 1997, so yeah. But yeah, NCAA Football 2006 is pretty interesting. It's got a couple of new modes, it's got new physics, and also big hits. Like when the defender, hits an offensive player, it's called a big hit. It slows down. Also nice moves against the defense when you're on offense. It stops and shows the nice move, and it's a pretty unique feature in the game. But anyways, we are going back to Dynasty mode and playing the whole 2005 Ohio State football season. And of course, we're going to name our head coach Jim Tressel because he was the head coach at the time in 2005. And right now, Jim Tressel is the lieutenant governor of Ohio. Yeah, crazy. Jim Tressel went from being a head football coach to being president of Youngstown State to now being the lieutenant governor of Ohio, which is crazy. And as you can see, EA Sports got us ranked 12th in the country. But that is fine. Remember when Ohio State was ranked 12th in NCAA Football 2003? Yeah, you know what happened. We won the national championship. 14-0, undefeated, never lost. So in this dynasty, I'm expected to go undefeated 12-0 again. And wait till you see the schedule we have. Because it's a pretty interesting schedule. It took a while to start the dynasty. And as you can see, Matt Leinart, number 11 for USC, is obviously on the cover because USC is the number 1 team in this game. And let's take a look at the preseason polls. So USC is number 1, Tennessee 2, Iowa's 3rd, Oklahoma's 4th, Florida State 5th. Then you got Texas at 6th, that team up north 7th, Louisville 8th, LSU 9th, and Virginia Tech rounding up the top 10. Then you got Miami, Ohio State, Florida, Georgia, Purdue, Alabama, Boston College, Boise State, Arizona State, Auburn, Texas Tech, Virginia, Pittsburgh, UTEP. The University of Texas at El Paso is in the top 25, folks. And then Georgia Tech is in 25th. And then the last place team in all of college football, which is 119th place, Florida International. They are considered by EA Sports as the preseason last place team. And now here's the Heisman Watch. Right now the top 5 candidates are Matt Leinart, Adrian Peterson, Reggie Bush, Vince Young, and number 7 for Ohio State, Ted Ginn Jr. And Ted Ginn Jr., he is a very good wide receiver. A very good wide receiver. So yeah. So let's go to the preseason options and look at the conference. Well, the schedule. Technically the schedule, not the regular season schedule / conference schedule, whatever. So our first game is against Miami University, aka Miami, Ohio. And then second game of the season, Texas. So yeah, after 2 national championship games going against Texas, I'm playing Texas in the regular season. It comes full circle, folks. It comes full circle. But here's the crazy part. Since I am going to be playing college football 26, the first game of the season for the Buckeyes for the 2025 season, it's Texas. I just can't get away from Texas. It's Texas, Texas, Texas. Everywhere I go, Texas. Everything I see, Texas. Everything I do, Texas. It's a lot of Texas. And then after Texas, we play San Diego State, and then we start Big Ten play with Iowa. Then we get a bye week. Then we go over to Penn State to play Penn State. Then back home to the Horseshoe against Michigan State. Then we travel to Indiana to play Indiana, and then we gotta travel to Minnesota to play Minnesota. And then come back to the Horseshoe to play Illinois and Northwestern. And then we gotta go all the way to Ann Arbor to play that team up north. And then we got two bye weeks because, well, we don't really play anybody on the 14th week or the 15th week. And then it's conference championship week after the 15th week. And then the bowl games, which we are going to try and make the Rose Bowl because that's where the national championship is held. So yeah, the Rose Bowl is the national championship game, which means the Big Ten will either go with whoever's the Big Ten champion will go to either probably the Orange Bowl or the Fiesta Bowl as the Big Ten representative, because since the Rose Bowl is a national championship game, it will contain the first place team in the BCS and the second place team in the BCS. So yeah. And this week it's Temple, Arizona. Nobody cares about week 1. I think I just had Temple in Arizona. It should be Temple in Arizona State. My bad. Alright. Here we are, first game of the season. And it's against the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. Alright, it's an in-state battle between Miami, Ohio and Ohio State. So, without further ado, let's begin the season. Man, Miami, Ohio is ranked 68th in the country. That's in the middle here. Well, a little over the middle. And there are the boys, Brad, Kirk, and Lee.
Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler, along with my partners, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. It's a picture-perfect day as we get set.
Man, look at the horseshoe. It's so beautiful.
And the Buckeyes of
Ohio Stadium is truly a beautiful stadium.
And we're
Seriously.
set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football.
And here come the Buckeyes. Yeah.
The Red Hawks.
And here comes Miami, Ohio.
What do you think? The same thing, Kirk?
Ohio State has one of the best linebackers.
Oh,
in the nation,
number
and he can do it
47,
all.
A.J.
Whether it's stopping the
Hawk.
run or playing the pass and coverage,
Dude
he'll be all over
is
the place today
awesome.
and lead his team to victory, Coach.
Oh, and get ready for this. Headgear picks are in NCAA Football 2006, and Lee Corso's going with the Buckeyes. Obviously, because Ohio State's playing a Mid-American Conference school. And just like the name in the Mid-American Conference, all the teams in the Mid-American Conference are mid. And it seems Miami, Ohio wants the football first, so we will give them the football. So that means we'll get the ball to start the second half, which is good. All right, let's kick off. It's time to play some football. Ohio State football, that is. They're going to take it from their own end zone. All right, and they got stopped on the 16-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10. Let's go monster green. Let's start off with a blitz play. Oh yeah, and the stadium pulse is back. Gotta tap the hell out of the L2 button.
And he can drop back in the coverage too. He's a
Oh, it's intercepted! Intercepted by Ashton Ubodi, and that's a touchdown. That's a pick six for number 26, Ashton Ubodi. What a start to this game. Miami, Ohio, first play of the game, pick six. And now, number 23, Josh Houston to attempt the extra point. Troy Smith to hold the football for Josh Houston. And the kick is up. Kick is good. All right.
With under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play. The score, Ohio State.
And we're up 7-0 off of pick six.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off.
And we're off.
Number 24.
And they're not going to return it. Instead, take a knee in the end zone and bring it out to the 20-yard line. All right, so Monster Green helped us out. So let's see if it will work here this time again. And I, of course, got to tap L2 like mad.
Comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
And they fake the handoff, and that's going to be a tackle for a loss. Oh yeah, that's a great sign. Welcome to the Ohio State University. That's a great sign. That's a very, very great sign. They should bring it back in the new college football video games. The signs were so great.
Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. Over the middle. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch. Excellent play as the quarterback found his
That was pretty
receiver
good.
for a big gain.
That was a pretty good catch.
Here to the receiver for finding that seam and coming up with a nice gain for the offense.
All right.
It's third down and 5 to
3rd and
go.
5 here.
25. Number 8 is back in the gun.
Miami needs 5 yards.
Across
Oh, almost got sacked, and they caught that.
Way to look it in.
All right. That's fine.
Ball on the 43.
Just need to tap the L2 button a little more, and hopefully. Oh, whoa! What is my defensive lineman doing?
Now. And he's going to throw. His receiver has it. I don't think the defense was quite ready for that one, and they give up a first down and good yardage.
All right, Miami, Ohio got another first down, and now they're in Ohio State territory. And what is up with my defensive lineman?
Ace backfield. Gets the ball. No, they fake.
And that's a tackle for a loss. So actually, that's a sack.
Shot through and nobody picked him up.
He was all over him, Kirk. He wasn't letting the quarterback get anywhere.
All right. 2nd and 16.
And long coming up here. This is the sixth
Let's get
play
that
of the
crowd going. Crowd going crazy.
Going with the shotgun here. Drop back to pass. He'll dump this one off.
Incomplete.
Incomplete pass. He overthrew his tight end.
I know the tight end has a little more height than the wideouts, but give me a break.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Miami of Ohio comes out in the shotgun. Back to pass. And he's hammered as he lets it go.
Incomplete.
And that one's fallen incomplete.
Could not hang on to the football. And now it looks like Miami, Ohio will punt it. And Ted Ginn Jr. is back deep to return.
Miami of Ohio lining up the punt. Number 4 boots it way up there.
And
Nailed down the punt at the 8-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense.
we'll be on our own 8-yard line. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay, definitely going to have to run the football here because if I don't run the football,
Ohio State
then I'm kind of doomed.
only one man in the backfield.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, wow. Ooh, wow.
And that one goes for a big,
That was a great run.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit.
And our
That's when
running
you go
back
to the air
for
right
Ohio
there.
State is Antonio
Over the top.
Pittman.
Number 25. is
Number
the single
25.
setback. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. 4 yards on that play.
Alright, let's go shotgun formation. Let's air it out.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 23. Ohio State lines up with 3 receivers. Looking. He's rolling right. Lets it go.
Oh, that's wide open for Ted Ginn Jr. And he broke a tackle. That's a touchdown. Ted Ginn Jr.
That can really run away from a defense, coach.
Listen up.
77 yards.
He has that kind of speed.
And Ted Ginn Jr. is pumped. And it's time now to kick the extra point. And it's good.
And he hits the PAT. This drive summary is
And
brought
there's
to you
Brutus
from our
Buckeye.
good friends at Pontiac.
He's happy about it.
Ohio State is ready to kick it away. Number 24 and number 28 set to return. He puts it deep downfield. Number 24 fields it in the end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession.
All right.
They'll get the ball here.
So
and
blitzing is doing a pretty good job here. So we're just going to continue on with the blitz.
Miami of Ohio comes out in the shotgun.
Just until we need to play some zone coverage.
They'll throw on 1st down. Over the middle. And they make the stop.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
Let's try fire green this time.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 36. The Hawks come out in a 2 tight end set. Little shake and bake move. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
And that's a tackle for a loss. And yeah, we're not gonna celebrate. Yeah, there's still excessive celebration penalties in this game.
2nd and 11.
And I'm not gonna
Ball
take the
25.
risk. I'm just not gonna take that risk. I mean, you could celebrate a little, but not too much, and that was being too much.
The ball is
And it's an incomplete pass, and yep, we need to stop excessively celebrating. I know you guys made a good play, but
3rd and 11.
we gotta stop
35.
the excessive celebration. I'll probably let you guys celebrate in the fourth quarter when we're up by 1 billion.
He drops back. Wants to throw outside.
And that was an incomplete pass.
He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
And it's time for Miami, Ohio to punt.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Number 4 punts it, and it's a good one.
And here's Ted Ginn Jr. to return this
Number
punt.
7 takes it to 21. Well, the
All right.
offense heading back out onto the
Got
field
to
after
the
that kick.
27-yard line.
This drive into another
1st and 10.
touchdown.
All right.
They'll go to work at the 27. One man backfield.
Hand it off to
Keep it on the
Pittman.
ground with the tailback.
And
He's
Pittman
hit
broke
by
a
one.
tackle.
Brought down. Picked
And
up
that's a
big
first
yards
down
there,
for
and he's gonna
Pittman.
have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job of reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
It's
29
1st and 10.
rushing yards,
Ball on
77
their own
passing
41.
yards right now.
The Buckeyes come out in a
Another
two-tight
handoff
end
to
set.
Pittman.
On the ground with the tailback. The halfback runs for 4 yards.
This time we're going to go
2nd and 6.
halfback
Ball on
dive
their own
here.
45.
See if we can get any more yards
Ohio
here.
State lines up in a double tight set. Inside handoff.
Come on. Oh yeah. Pittman's gone. That is a touchdown.
And he's all the way in for the touchdown.
That was pretty incredible.
You're rooting for here. You're either really excited or you're ready to hit the reset button.
Well,
Can we get a, yeah, we need to see the replay. Like, look.
he's got over 3/4 of football yet
Like,
to play.
he was in a jumbled up mess of football players, and then he finally breaks free and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. Like, seriously. That's incredible. That is very incredible.
And he tacks on
And the extra point is good.
Take a look at the drive summary.
It's 21-0.
Ohio State lines up for the kickoff. Number 24 and number 28 deep to return. Here's the kick. Number 28.
And the football will be brought out to the 20-yard line.
The coach gave his offense
All right,
quite a
1st and
scheme.
10 for Miami.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminded them to finish the job this time.
Miami of Ohio sets up with 4 receivers. He tosses it short.
Oh, almost picked
Incomplete.
off.
The pressure may have forced the incomplete.
And we almost got penalized for
So it's 2nd and
excessive
10.
celebration.
Ball on their own 20.
Second and 10 here.
Steps up. He's looking.
Dropping back to
Throws
pass.
it.
Oh,
He had a shot at the
almost
pitch.
picked
He just
off
couldn't
again.
find the handle.
But hey, that's good pass coverage.
Easy, Scooter. At least he kept the receiver from making a play.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Number 8 with 3 wide receivers. Across the middle.
Incomplete.
Couldn't hook up on that one.
You can't expect to get a good drive when
And now that's 3 and out for Miami. Time for them to punt. Ted Ginn Jr. back deep to return.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 4 gets it off. Loses the
Oh no, he lost the football.
Number 33.
Oh, recovered.
Ball.
Holy crap. Fumbled and then recovered by number 33. That's John Kerr. But man, what a play.
They'll take over.
And that
at the
was
46-yard
close.
line. They line
All
up in
right,
a double
1st and
tight
10.
set.
We're going to run it with
Handoff.
Pittman.
They'll bring him down. They keep it on the ground.
Pretty
The
good rush.
halfback gets about 7 yards.
7 yards. Let's run it again.
2nd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 47. Ohio State goes with the ace set here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so
What a great run.
and that looked like the same exact play they just ran.
I think it was.
Here's
the
that
exact
replay.
same play, and that was a great pickup, too.
That was a pretty good run. All right, let's go shotgun formation. Wide receiver short posts.
1st and 10. Ball on the 24. Ohio State comes to the line with 3 wide. Rolls right.
Throwing it
Across
again.
the middle.
He's caught it.
Finds a man.
And that's a
Nice
first
decision
down.
by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out
And
of
let's
10
see if we can
times.
get one more play before the quarter ends.
The Buckeyes.
Yep,
come out
we
in
got it.
shotgun. On the
And it's
ground.
Pittman, touchdown, Ohio State.
Kirk, that was his
Antonio
second touchdown of the
Pittman.
day. What else can we expect from him?
7-yard touchdown
Couple
run.
more touchdowns for starters. He looks like he's really come to play here in the first half.
And now it's time to attempt the extra point to make it 28-0 at the end of the first.
And he hits the PAT. This drive summary is brought to you by Pontiac. And we've come to the end of the first quarter.
And
with
at the end of the first
Ohio
quarter,
State
we lead
28,
28-0.
nothing.
It's becoming a blowout.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it deep. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
All right, let's go. Let's continue with the fire green blitz play.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
The Hawks set up in the gun. They'll throw on first down. Wants to throw outside.
Incomplete.
Batted ball. Nice. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Let's see if they look the wideout's way. He is in the zone. Steps up in the pocket.
Ooh, hit as he threw, and it's incomplete.
The pressure.
Yeah, I like it because even if you can't come up with it,
3rd and 10.
let the quarterback know you're coming and make him feel your presence. Sometimes that's just as effective as a sack.
Miami of Ohio comes out in the shotgun.
And that's a user
They
sack
get to the quarterback
with
and
number
that
90,
before it even got
Quinn
started.
This young
Pitcock.
man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
Excuse me. All right, the Red Hawks will punt it away,
Lining up to punt it away. He punts it.
and Ted Ginn Jr. to return this punt.
Number 7 takes it.
And oh my goodness, Ted Ginn Jr. is gone. He is gone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Kirk Herbstreit.
Wow.
Fantastic play.
That was easy.
49-yard
punt return for a touchdown.
Of finding the seam and in the speed to take it to the house.
That's what I like about Ted Ginn Jr. He's a good punt and kick returner. And he's also a very good wide receiver.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Probably one of the
4 minutes
best
remain in the second quarter.
players we have ever had
Score.
at The Ohio State
35,
University.
Miami, nothing.
Like, seriously.
Like they're ready for the kickoff.
Ted Ginn Jr. is amazing. A lot of these football players are amazing,
He
like
gets a booming
A.J. Hawk, Ashton Ubodi,
Number
Santonio
24 gets it in the
Holmes.
end zone. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better
I don't know if I
job
said Antonio Pittman, but I'll say it again. Antonio Pittman.
They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. Single set backfield. On the ground.
And that's going to be a tackle for a loss.
A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed them.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 19-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. Drops back to pass. Rolling out to the right side.
And that's an
incomplete.
incomplete pass.
Quarterback had a tough time with a blitz
Honestly,
on
that was
that
going to
one.
be a sack,
This
but I
guy,
guess
you can't let him stand back there and
he
have
just
too
threw the
much
ball
time
just in
throwing the
time
ball.
for it to be an
Gotta
incomplete
have
pass.
They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass.
Didn't have time to boost the stadium pulse, and it's incomplete.
Almost intercepted.
Ashton Ubodi almost picked that off as well. Could have been another interception, but hey, that's fine. That's good pass coverage.
Number 7 is back.
Good,
to return.
good
He's the
pass
same guy
coverage.
that already ran one all the way back.
Because this is a very, very good defense.
Number 4 gets it off. Number 7 takes it to the 45. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession. They'll get the ball here at the 44. Ohio State comes to the line, only one man in the back.
Oh, yeah. Broke a tackle.
And he's tackled.
I thought I was going to bring another tackle, but hey, that's a good run by Antonio Pittman.
Hey, this kid's a good
That's
looking
another
back.
first
Let's see
down
if they
for
can
Ohio
throw him
State.
again.
Alright, let's see. Let's go shotgun formation. Seam attack.
First and 10. Ball on the 41. And the secondary better be careful. This receiver wants to make a play. He fires right. Someone got it. Great
almost
defensive
caught it.
play by the cornerback.
This time... I gotta use a
Ohio
timeout.
State takes
I was
a
running out of play clock. Let's see, what else do I have here? Let's go slot cross.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Ohio State comes out in the shotgun. Looking. Going deep.
Holmes is wide open. And that's a touchdown for Santonio Holmes.
And now it just got even uglier.
Offense, defense, special teams, they can't be stopped. They're just embarrassing, these guys.
Coach, this is one of those games where everything goes right for one team and
Oh,
everything
what a
seems
catch.
to go wrong for the other. And right now, everything is going right for this team.
All right. Now it's time for the extra point.
And
And it's
hits the
good.
PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it. No chance for a return. It'll come out to the 20.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for a slow-mo replay to recap it.
Miami of Ohio lines up in a shotgun set. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Throws this one out to the left.
Incomplete.
Great defensive effort that time.
Did you see how that safety played that ball? That was a beautiful play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Single set back to you. He drops back. Over the middle. It's
Almost picked
the
off.
defense. Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 20. Miami of Ohio comes out in the shotgun with the throw. And that one's fallen incomplete. Not a good series there throwing the ball.
Okay, before we get the next offensive drive, I'm going to my depth chart. And now I'm going to substitute Justin Zwick for Troy Smith. That's right, I'm putting Troy Smith in the football game. Why? because I want to. I want to get Troy Smith some playing time. And I like Troy Smith.
Number 7 is back to return.
Troy Smith's a good
He's
football
the same
player.
Guy that already ran one all the way back. Number 4 gets it off. Number 7.
Yeah, nothing to do on that return.
Another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one.
All right, let's get some reps for Troy Smith.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. The Buckeyes line up with 3 wide.
Oh, I'm going to run the ball, and
Yards on this one.
I was going to trick play that.
They're not fooled at all.
I was going to see if I could run the football with Troy Smith and get, like, 10 yards out of it, but it backfired. And that's fine.
Second and long. Ball on the 44-yard line. Number 10 comes to the line with 3
Ooh,
wide.
that was a high snap.
Pass. Rolls to the right. He wants it all going.
Oh, yeah, that's a touchdown. Ted Ginn Jr. From Troy Smith to Ted Ginn Jr.
Offense, defense, special teams, they can't be stopped. They're just embarrassing these guys.
Coach, this is one of those games where everything goes right for one team and everything seems to go wrong for the other. And right now, everything is going right for this team.
And you know what? Since it's 48-0, might as well go for 2.
The Buckeyes come out in a 2 tight end set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Ah, darn it.
Stop. Guys, what do you think made him go for 2 there?
Kirk, you know what I'm going to say here?
I think you're first guessing, right, Coach?
That's right, not second guessing, first guessing. So it's not what were they thinking.
I honestly
it's
thought that was
why
going to work.
weren't they thinking?
But I guess it didn't.
He hits a booming kick. No chance for a return.
And that's a
Come out to the
touchback.
20. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
All right, and since we're up 48-0, I think it's time for, to, ease on
Line up with 2
the guys
tight ends.
celebrating, so I'll let them celebrate.
Got him for a loss. Excellent play by the defense that time.
I know it'll probably cost me 15 yards,
It's more
but
like they devoured
it's fine.
him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
The Red Hawks come out in the ace formation. Across the middle.
incomplete.
Oh, come on, give the receiver a chance to catch it.
I think he tried to, Coach.
No, he tried to impress everybody by throwing it as hard as he could.
3 wideouts here. Back to pass. Throws. They've got him.
Wow.
All the way down to the 32-yard line. What an amazing catch. First down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
Okay, that happened. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on 1st down. They'll bring him down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a 1st down.
The Hawks come out in the ace formation. Handoff up the middle. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
No, they didn't. Heck, they didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah, and there's A.J. Hawk. And luckily, that didn't get us penalty.
11 coming up.
I mean, penalized.
Play of the drive.
We didn't get penalized on that, so cool.
The Red Hawks set up.
Didn't get penalized for celebration, and oh, Bobby Carpenter
Didn't go anywhere.
laid out the boom.
With the heavy blitz, and guys were shooting through the line right into the backfield. That play didn't have a chance.
3rd down and a couple miles here. And this is the 7th play of the current drive.
3rd and 16 here.
Feeling the pressure.
Incomplete.
Ball's incomplete. He just put a little too much air under that one.
And they're going to go for the field goal. All right.
Not only to sack the
44-yard field goal for Miami.
Number
And
35
will they
comes in
make
to
it?
kick the field goal, and he's going to have to get a leg into this one.
It's up, and yeah, not even
And he hooks
close.
it left.
Not even close. So you know what that means? We have the ball! Hooray! Okay, this time we're gonna go middle attack.
This drive at the 27. The Buckeyes line up with 5 receivers. Looks, he lets it go.
Oh yeah, Ginn's wide open, and that's a first down
Now, that was a good-looking
on a
play.
completed pass to Ted Ginn Jr.
Get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
First and 10. Ball on the 32. Number 10 has 5 receivers lined up here. Steps up. He's going long.
Oh, that's a touchdown. Santonio Holmes.
He's getting out of hand.
32-yard touchdown pass from Smith to Holmes.
Hey, listen up, you guys. Somebody needs to throw a white flag out there because this one's getting nasty.
Wow. That was magic. Alright, time to attempt this extra point by going for 2. Yeah, I'm going to continue on going for 2. I don't care. That was easy. Easiest 2 points I've ever seen.
The score, Ohio State 56, Miami.
And the score is 56-0.
To kick this one off.
Excuse me. Not a really powerful kick. Definitely going to get returned. Yep.
Their kicker missed the field goal attempt the last time.
Wow, 397 total yards on offense for us. Definitely going to be over 400 at the end of the game.
At the 19-yard line.
All right, first and 10 for the Red Hawks.
On the ground.
They hand it off,
Miami of Ohio calls a timeout.
and they're going to call timeout. That's their first timeout.
So it's second and 10.
Second
Ball on the
and
19.
10 here for Miami.
Miami of Ohio goes with the ace set here.
And that's a sack.
And he's going
That
to be
is a
sacked for
sack.
loss. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On third long type situations, he'd make a great rush in, Kirk. I like that. I like that, Kirk.
The Hawks come out in the shotgun. Brought down. They'll be stopped before they reach
And that
the
will
first
be
down
a
marker.
3 and out.
Some real hard-nosed
And I have decided to take a timeout. Because why not? Why not?
Number 7 back to receive. And you better believe this is the last guy they want to punt to. Number 4 gets it off. Number 7 fields it at the 50. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had
All
the ball,
right,
as they were able
time
get
to
it
go
at
to my
the 6.
playbook and see what I can do here. Oh yeah, I better choose a play.
They'll set up shot at the 42-yard
Can I
line.
beat the play clock? It's gonna be close.
Here's the
Nope.
call from the referee.
Getting penalized for delay of game.
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Possibly some miscommunication there. They can't get the play off, and it'll cost them a few.
Well, that was not how I wanted to do that play. All right,
First and 15 now.
here we go.
Ball right around midfield. The Buckeyes set up in the gun. They'll throw on first down. He throws
Thrown
it.
to Ginn, incomplete.
I know it's incomplete, but still, you've got to be impressed with the zip that he put on that one.
He did have some heat on it. That's for sure.
Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. Ball right around midfield. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket.
Thrown to
He's gonna go
Holmes.
for the home run. It's
Incomplete.
deflected, and the safety got a hand out of that time. It's third down and 15 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. Back to pass. He steps up.
Thrown again, and it's picked off.
Into traffic, and it's picked off. Has some daylight at the 40.
And that's going to be a pick six.
To the 10. Touchdown, Miami, Ohio. Nice interception. Too bad they weren't playing like this to start the day.
Their defense took a little too long to get into this football game.
But don't give up on them, you guys. Not yet. They're still playing football out there.
And he tacks on the extra point. Down
And
to
the
just a
extra
few
point is
seconds
good.
left here before the
And now
halftime
it's
score. Ohio
56
State,
to 7.
Miami.
Miami is down
Miami of
by
Ohio
49
is ready to kick it
points.
away. Number 4 and number 7 back ready to return. Kicks it off.
And
Number
Ted
7
Ginn
takes
Jr.
it
is
for
going to
the
return
6.
this kick. And, ooh. That was a pretty good return. Okay, we're going to go Hail Mary. I know you're being, I know a lot of people's like,
They'll get the ball here at the 33.
Cone, why are you going for Hail Mary? Because I want to.
They'll bring in their
I know it's
dime
not
back.
smart to do Hail Marys right now,
He's
but
looking.
who
Fires
cares?
across the middle. It falls
And it's
incomplete.
incomplete. And why did those Ohio State fans just do the wave after I threw an incomplete pass? That made no sense.
Our score, Ohio State 56, Miami 7.
All right.
We'll see what kind
So
of
with the
halftime
second
adjustments
half,
were made as we prepare to
I mean the
start
first
second
half completed,
And they'll be
we get to
returning
start
this
the
one.
ball with the ball in the second half.
Number 4, fields it at
And
the
San
7.
Antonio Holmes will return this one.
So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know.
And got
that
to
our
the
game is
26.
brought to you
All right.
By EA Sports. They'll go to work at the 26. The Buckeyes go with the I formation, looking.
Oh, I'm about to
Here
get
they come.
sacked.
And he's going to be sacked for a loss. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass at halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
Ohio State sets up in the I. Looks, steps up.
Thrown to Ginn. Ginn's got it.
Got it. And he's
Oh, I think he's going to be
It's been
short,
a
though.
Huge day for this receiver.
Yeah, he's one of the
Yeah,
most
short
exciting
1
receivers in
yard.
all of college football. He makes big plays all the time. Today, he's been even more incredible.
Today is
Ted
definitely
Ginn's
a
got
special
5
day.
receptions,
I'm gonna tell you
212
why.
yards, 2
This kid is getting
touchdowns
closer
right now in this
and
game.
closer to breaking the single-game
And
school
first
record for
down,
receiving yards.
Ohio State,
Picked
Pittman.
up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 39. The Buckeyes come out in a 2 tight end set. Setting up the play.
Oh,
action.
Holmes is
Wants
wide
to go
open.
long
And that's a first
he's
down
brought down.
and a great
Nice
catch.
catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
First and
All
10.
right, ball's
This is
on the
fifth play of this
25-yard
drive.
line. First and 10.
The Buckeyes line up with 2 tight ends. And down he goes. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards. A second down and 3 to go. And this is the 6th play of the drive. And the impact receiver's in the zone right now. He's
Throwing to my tight end. He's got it.
Got his man.
Almost a
And they
first
make the
down.
stop.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
So we're going to go no
He
huddle.
displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
Ohio State
I'm gonna
goes
audible.
with a set here.
Hand it off to Pittman. Pittman touchdown.
A short burst
Ohio
of score.
State.
That's what happens when you can win the war in the trenches down near the goal line.
All right. Time to go for 2.
They're crowding the line. He gets another carry. They got it.
And that's 2.
Just over 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Our score, Ohio State 64, Miami 7. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 28 fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time
All right,
to let you know
touchback.
that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Looking. Across the middle. Got it. Brought down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
They line up in the shotgun. Back to pass. He gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. He let that one go before the defense got to him, and it fell incomplete.
Sometimes if you can safely get rid of the ball, it's your best option.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Number 8 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. He'll dump this one off. Dropped by the wideout.
Number 2, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on their own 39.
All right, 3rd down here.
Watch out for the man at wideout. He's feeling it right now. Wants to throw outside.
Oh, intercepted. It's Ubodi again.
This kid's been making big-time plays all day
Ashton
long.
Ubodi with another pick.
This guy has a chance to pick it off. He can find
Let's
the
take a
ball
look at that
and make
replay.
plays better
Oh.
than anybody out there.
It ricocheted off the receiver's hands and into Ubodi's hands. Incredible.
Record for interceptions in a single game. What a day for this guy.
They'll set up shop at the 41.
And now it's 1st and 10 here for us.
One man back.
Ball on the
They
41.
keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Give it off to
They'll bring it
Pittman.
down. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5.
Gain on the play.
2nd down and 5. Ball on the 46-yard line. And this impact receiver is looking to make a
Fake the
play. He's in
handoff.
zone. Looks.
Throw
throws
to
it across
Ginn,
the middle. Number
and I got
33
picked
with the
again.
interception. That last INT gives this defense 2 on the day.
Not a good throw there, and the quarterback needs to make better decisions.
They'll take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
They'll work from the shotgun. Throws this one out to the left. And it's incomplete.
All right,
It's
2nd
down
and
10
10.
to go. Ball on the 30. The Hawks come out in the ace formation. Setting up the plan.
And that's a
It's
sack.
gonna be sacked. We just saw what makes this young man an All-American.
Well, get used to it. This guy's going to make himself a name.
There's A.J.
playing on
Hawk.
Sunday.
Celebrating, and yep, There's the penalty for excessive celebration. Knew that was coming.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, and Ohio State did not like that. They didn't like that at all.
Number 8 with 3 wide receivers. Inside.
And A.J. Hawk with another tackle for a loss.
Defense or any worse for the offense.
It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on their own 37. One man backfield. The senior makes the catch.
Wow.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see
I honestly thought that was going to get intercepted,
He can catch the
but
football.
I guess not. That's fine. I'm still up 64-7, so
34-yard line.
no harm, no foul.
Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. He's going right. Batted ball. And it falls incomplete.
All right, good pass coverage. Good pass coverage.
So it's second and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. The Hawks set up in the gun.
And that's another tackle for a loss. A.J. Hawk.
Hey, sometimes a blitz is used to get after a quarterback in the passing game, but this time it was used to stick the halfback behind.
Third down for Miami.
The Red Hawks come out showing 3 wide with a quick throw.
And that's another pick.
Going the other way now.
And who
Here we
else?
go again.
Ashton
Interception by the
Ubodi.
defense.
Oh, man. Is there anything they can salvage at this point, Coach?
His third pick of this
Some
game.
younger players to get some game experience. This game-
And man, is he having a football game. He is performing very well.
They'll get the ball here at the 20.
And I like that. I like when players perform very well. It's good.
One man backfield. They go with the
Hand
run.
off to
And they
Pittman.
make the stop. That'll be a gain of
I
5.
got a few yards on that.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes line up with 2 tight ends. Here's an opening.
Oh, yeah.
Move.
Pittman's gone. There's nobody going to catch him.
To the 10.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Antonio
Trust me,
Pittman.
Coach, it's not all the touchdowns that he's scoring. It's how easy he makes it look out there. That defense is better than they appear.
I agree with you, Kirk. This kid is sensational.
That was a great spin move there. And nobody was going to catch him. Now it's time to go for the 2-point conversion.
Ohio State comes out with 2 tight ends. Another run.
Got it.
He's in for the conversion. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Ohio State to kick. He kicks it. Number 28 fields it in the end zone. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive. They'll go to work at the 19.
Man, 548 yards of total offense here today for Ohio State. And that's a tackle for a loss.
Starts with the big guys up front. You got to get onto your blocks.
The Buckeye defense, man.
It's second down and a long
It
way
is
to go. Ball on the 13.
tough. It is a very tough defense.
From the gun.
And this is varsity difficulty. So just to let you know, this is varsity.
He drops back. Down the middle.
Incomplete.
Good awareness defensively that time by the linebacker.
Not only that, but as you saw, he also made a very athletic move to get to the ball.
Third and long. Ball on their own 13. Number 8 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to get it out on the screen. And they hit him in the backfield. And they fail to convert for the first down.
Well, the offense hates to see that. The defense again, coach, stepping up.
The defense is important. It wins football games for you.
All right, time to get the ball back.
Number 7 is back to return. And he's the same guy that already ran one all the way back. Punts the ball
Ted Ginn
away.
Jr. to return this
Number 7
punt.
fields it at the 50.
And yep, this
Inside
is a
the 30,
touchdown. That's a
to the 20,
touchdown.
To the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a huge return.
Did you see how he
Miami is not
accelerated
even
the ball, and once he
being
hit the
that
open
competitive
field, it was just
anymore.
Pure speed.
Yeah, and talking to
Like,
this
seriously.
coach, this is the player that he was afraid of for all the reasons you mentioned.
This is not a football game
Speed
anymore. It's a
and acceleration.
freaking blowout.
Ohio State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
Oh,
And the
almost got it.
defense holds.
I'll tell you the truth, I don't know what they're doing out there.
And I don't know why the Ohio State fans are cheering for that.
I don't agree
Because
with it at all.
As we go
that
to the
was
final
a
quarter of
missed
play.
play.
This one is almost wrapped up. Our score here,
I
Ohio
think
State
that's a
78,
glitch. Having the
Miami
fans
7.
root for us failing, that has to be a
Number
glitch
23
in this
is
game.
lined up to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. Number 24 fields it in the end zone. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line.
All right. Final
Ohio
quarter of the
lines up
game.
with 3 receivers.
The fourth quarter.
They snap it to the back.
And that's a tackle for a loss. And A.J. Hawk is celebrating.
Supposed to block that guy.
I don't think it matters, Kirk. He's playing with reckless abandon out there. It's got to be hard to block a guy that hits like that.
From the gun. Back to pass. Swings it out to his man on the screen.
And that's a tackle for a loss. Number 51, Anthony Schlegel.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Ball on the 12-yard line. They line up with trips to the right. He drops back. Throws short, and they couldn't hook up on that one. With that pressure, he just couldn't do much with it.
His chance of accuracy on that throw was practically zero. Good job.
All right, time for Miami to punt away.
They line up to punt this one away.
Number 7.
Didn't get all of that one.
And that was a terrible
And
punt.
this one's going to go out of bounds.
It's like they
24-yard line.
didn't even want us
Time once
to
again for
return
this
that
offense
punt.
to come back out and start another drive.
Now we get good field position at their own 22. We can easily score here.
Ohio State comes to the line, only one man in the back.
Oh, and look at that. Look at that.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
They make it so easy. They literally just gave up. They're like, yeah, let's just not do anything. Just give up.
We're witnessing a truly amazing performance by this young man.
Hey, you know what? Timeout. I don't want to kick the extra point. Instead, I want to kick, well, not kick, but go for the 2-point conversion.
The Buckeyes
And 2 points, 2 points.
He's in for the conversion. So with just over 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is Ohio State 86, Miami 7. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 24 fields it in the end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll take
Excuse
over
me.
at the 20. Ace backfield. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And that was a good stop by the defense. They
There's
got to the
A.J.
backfield.
Hawk.
That's a great example of quickness by the defensive
He's
line.
had a pretty good
Allows
game
them to break
today.
away from those blockers before they have a chance of moving you away
It's either
from
going to
the
be him or Ubodi getting
coming up here.
Defensive Player of the
Ball on
Week
the
for the Big
18-yard
Ten. Unless some other player from the Big Ten did better than those two guys. Because A.J. Hawk and Ashton Ubodi,
Just tied in some more
they
practice
were
and
amazing
it's all the help
today.
he can get.
3rd down and 12 to go. Ball on the
Then, of
18.
course, you got Santonio Holmes, Antonio Pittman,
Miami of Ohio
and Ted
lines
Ginn
up the
Jr.
shotgun set. Throws this one out to
They
the
did
right.
well today.
It's tipped.
And our two quarterbacks, Justin Zwick and Troy Smith,
Threw that one so high that the safety
they did
had
pretty
all
well.
day to get there. He's got to put a little bit
Now,
more on his throws if he wants to get the ball to
you're
his
probably
receiver.
thinking, Colton, who do you think
Number
is going to
7
be
is the
quarterback
one back to
for
receive, and
Texas?
you better believe that other
Oh, it's
sideline
easy.
is nervous.
Troy Smith.
He
Why?
punts it.
Because I said so.
Number 7 fields at the 44.
And I like Troy Smith.
Their last
He was one of my
drive
favorite
ended with a
quarterbacks
touchdown.
growing up.
See what happens on this possession.
And obviously, I'm going to put Troy Smith in. If the game was on the line, I'd put Troy Smith at quarterback.
They're on the right side of the 50.
Besides, Troy
They
Smith's
start
got
this
like a
drive.
Heisman, so obviously, gonna go with Troy
Two
Smith.
tight end set. And down he goes. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Two tight ends here. They hand it off. Brought
Ooh,
down.
wow.
3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 34.
4-yard line.
The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. Tackle. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third and 4. Ball on the 31-yard line. Ohio State sets up in the I. Back to Pat. He's looking. Wants to throw outside.
Oh yeah, that's a catch.
And he's taken
That was a
down.
great catch by Holmes. Alright, let's see. Let's go halfback toss pass.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. The offense got 6 the last time they were inside the 20.
Oh
Let's see
yeah, I
what they
forgot.
do here.
The running back
Almost
passes it.
intercepted. So they try the trick play,
And
but a dangerous pass was almost
it's
intercepted.
incomplete.
And I don't know if they'll ask him
That's
to throw for a
perfectly
while.
fine.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. Ohio State comes out with an I formation. He's rolling right, looking.
Throw it
over the
again,
middle.
and that's
Down he goes.
a first down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right.
All right,
It
let's
wasn't necessarily
see.
bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
Setting up the play action.
Oh yeah, Holmes was wide open.
Nicely designed
And that's a
play
touchdown.
To the wide receiver, and it got him 6.
You said it, Brad, and a good time to call it. I tip my hat to the offensive coordinator.
And now it's time for the 2-point conversion.
The Buckeyes line up in
And
the
we're gonna
goal
run
line
in,
formation.
run it with my
Gives to the
fullback,
fullback. They
and
don't get it.
I'll tell you the truth,
No
I
good.
don't know what they're doing out there. You got the game well in hand. They're just trying to pad their stats and run up the score. I don't agree with it at all.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it deep.
and that's a
Sails out of the
touchback.
end zone for a touchback. This defense did a good job on the
And
last.
so we got a minute 48 left in this football game, and
Shut them down again right here.
it's pretty much over.
They'll get the ball here at the 20. We have a new face at quarterback, folks. They'll throw on first down. Down the middle. And he dropped it. Dropped by the wideout.
Number 82, the intended receiver on the play.
So we're going to start the season 1-0 overall. Pretty good.
Going with the shotgun here.
But the question is, will we move up in the polls or will we not really move up in the polls?
And they make the stop.
That's the
4
question.
yards gained on that quarterback draw.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up.
I mean, for a big win like this, obviously we should go up in the polls.
The Hawks come out in the ace formation. Drops back to pass. He's under pressure.
And that's a
sack.
sack. Or tackle for a loss, whichever one it was.
2 more, and he's going to own the single-game school sack
Wow,
record.
that
And what
wasn't
it turned out
penalty.
to be a big
Cool.
day for this guy.
So Bobby Carpenter did not get us penalized for excessive celebration. Even though that was a little bit excessive, but hey, that is fine. We'll take it.
Number 7 back to return it. Didn't get all of that one. Number 7 fields it.
And couldn't do anything on that return.
Break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession.
Alright, now we just got to run the football and basically run out the clock, and that's a
Two
W.
tight ends here. On the ground with the tailback. He has some room. To the 20. And he's
Or we can
all the
almost
way
score
down
another
to the
touchdown.
15. And they come up huge on that play.
Oh, he sure did. He's a tough guy and always seems to have a little extra when he needs it.
I like that celebration. Spinning the football and then saying first down. That's a great celebration. And Pittman deserved that one. Because that was a pretty good
Look
run.
at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Ohio State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. How about this guy, Coach?
Are you kidding me? A 100 or even 200-yard game is understandable, but 300 yards?
Up, and Ted Ginn Jr., one of the players of the game. Nice.
Ace backfield.
Excuse me. I'm just going to let the play clock run down.
Tackle. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive
I guess we're
line.
running one more play. All right. 3,
Ohio
2,
State lines up in a double tight
touchdown.
Ohio State.
That's 98
They've been
points.
lighting up the scoreboard all day.
So
This is simply amazing. They have basically
if I go for the 2-point conversion, that's 100 points.
one touchdown and breaking the all-time
So you know what?
NCAA record for
Let's do it.
most single game.
Let's hang 100 on Miami. Why not?
They keep it on the
And that's 100, folks. 100 on Miami. Thank you. Thank you. I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you. I'm the greatest of all time. Ohio State's the greatest of all time. All the players that have played for Ohio State are the greatest of all time. Oh, this is going to be one crappy kick. But it will bring us to the end of the football game.
Fields it at the 19. At the 40. Flag down.
And up, there's a
Not
penalty.
sure when it was thrown.
Now, will this be a...
Clipping on the receiving team.
Oh, it's clipping. We are going to decline that penalty because since the receiving team is basically on the offense, it wouldn't have mattered. So
Thought on the game.
I can't say enough about this.
the game would have ended
Ohio
anyway.
State looked like a
So
team
yeah.
on a mission to destroy anything and everything in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
So we beat Miami, Ohio,
NCAA football
100
2006.
to 7.
Our final tally in this game: Ohio State 100, Miami 7. This is Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit saying so long.
Look at all that campus challenge I got. That's definitely gonna get me some pennants over in the pennant collection. I've been trying to get the Rose Bowl pennant because I like the Rose Bowl. Alright, individual stats here. So, Justin Zwick, 3 for 4, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then Troy Smith, 9 for 14, 234 yards, 3 touchdowns. And then Antonio Pittman, 1 pass, no completions. Antonio Pittman, 23 attempts, 314 yards, 6 touchdowns. Longest rush was 67 yards. Ted Ginn Jr., 6 receptions, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns. Longest pass reception was 77 yards. Santonio Holmes, 5 receptions, 130 yards, 3 touchdowns. Rory Nickel, 1 reception, 17 yards. And then for punt returns, for Ted Ginn, 9 punt returns, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns. Longest punt return was 50 yards, averaging 13.6 yards per return. Not bad. Not bad at all. And now it is time to finish the week. And we're 1-0. Woo woo! Now, Miami, Ohio, that was an easy win. It was always going to be an easy win. Now, the toughest win, well, the toughest test is going to be Texas. As we simulate the rest of the week. And we're going to see where we are in the coaches poll. So, week 3, where are we in the coaches poll? We are 10th. We moved 2 spots. Alright, and here's the cover of Sports Illustrated. Antonio Pittman on the cover. Nose to nose, Buckeyes are looking to send number 5 Texas home. Losers. And here's the updated coaches poll. USC still 1st, Tennessee 2nd, Iowa 3rd, Oklahoma 4th, Texas 5th, that team up north 6th, Louisville 7th, Miami 8th, LSU 9th, and we're in 10th. And then you got Florida, Georgia, Florida State lost to Miami, Florida, and slipped from 5th to 13th. Virginia Tech lost to NC State, slipped from 10th to 18th. Texas A&M is now in the top 25, or last week they were, and then they moved up to 20th. UCLA joins the top 25. Colorado joins the top 25. Fresno State joins the top 25. Excuse me. And Boston College slipped from 17th to 24th. After a loss to BYU. Oof. And now let's look at the Heisman watch right now. So Matt Leinart, still the favorite. Right behind him is Adrian Peterson. And then Reggie Bush, 3rd. And then Antonio Pittman. He's moved up to 4th. And in 5th is Ted Ginn Jr. So we got 2 Buckeyes in the running for the Heisman right now. They are in the Heisman watch. That's good. That's pretty good. And looky here. Antonio Pittman and Ashton Ubodi. NCAA Players of the Week on offense and defense. And of course, they're the Big Ten offensive and defensive players of the week. I know it was going to be between Ashton Ubodi and AJ Hawk for defensive players of the week. Ugh, cannot speak. Defensive players of the week. It was going to be one of those two guys, and Ashton Ubodi got it because he had 2 tackles, 3 interceptions, and one of those interceptions was a pick 6. All right. So, with that, I think we'll call this an episode. So with that, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching this brand new episode of NCAA Football 2006. If you enjoyed it, smack a like on it, subscribe if you're new to this channel. Check out my other videos I've uploaded to my channel. And I shall see you guys next time for more NCAA Football 2006. So with that, I'll see you guys later.